Alright guys, I'm back. Had a honestly, it was a decent day yesterday. Just was tired as hell when I woke up. It was ready to fall. It was definitely ready to fall. Alright, just wanted to show y'all this little surprise that was waiting for me today, you feel me? Y'all gonna like it as much as I like it, you feel me? But nah, look at that. They sporulated, but you feel me? They doing their thing. And then we still got the other ones growing. I know you see that long ass line. And then now we're gonna have to watch it. But yeah, we got fruits in all three bins now. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a baby one right there. Well, I don't know if these one girl. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. They might. I doubt it though. Them motherfuckers ain't move. But yeah, we honestly, I can just take off some pins because I need to anyway. And by the way, FYI, for all my supporters, thank you. And my cousin on there, thank you, my motherfucking neck. And just wanted to say, FYI, I'll just text you that person. But, for all my supporters, if you either got my number, my Instagram, hit me up personally, because I know it'll be y'all. Y'all the only ones that subscribe to it. I got something for you. So yeah, just don't be scared to hit me up. I got something for you. We ain't talking no more about that. You feel me? Yeah. Showing love to my supporters because I appreciate y'all. Y'all feel me? Y'all do understand, but y'all don't understand. But y'all do. But nah, yeah. Let's get back to the daily program. I want to show y'all how thick these fruits look. Oh, these motherfuckers thick. These thick ass motherfucking babies. I know wet weight. This probably feel like a motherfucker. I'm kind of mad they sporulated though, because I kind of wanted to I wanted to take the fucking fruits. I probably could still do that shit. I'm trying to think which one would be. I'm sorry. I'm sitting here because basically this is called the veil. Once this veil breaks and the mushroom fully pops open, you have around 24. Really, I wouldn't even say 24 hours. Once this breaking and it's growing proficiently and it's doing this thing, it can sporulate. And sporulate just means I could use this as an example because it's basically what they look like. It's this color. It's like basically like a little powdery. We gonna call it, excuse my language, but powdery sperm of the mushrooms. And that's how they use to reproduce. Basically, they send out their spores, they hit whatever nutrition that they can eat, and then they colonize that shit up. With debating on if I even want to colonize this shit, but I kind of feel like I should, because I say colonize, clone, not even clone, because it's just taking spore samples, taking a spore sample from it, because although this the only it's the only one that had a fast growth, more than just one thick fruit, and this is hefty. I could feel the weight on this. It's like I could smack a nigga with this and it'll hurt. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just thinking about a lot of things. Do got some more games for the spit to y'all too. Yeah, some game and some information, but the information I really can't say too much about right now. Still work in progress. But we definitely got some things coming up. But I do want to talk about some of y'all and y'all crafts and all that other shit. Yo, I'm a person that knows how to do damn near the whole 9 yards. It helps me, but it doesn't because I don't know everything. Now, in the field that I'm working in now, I know 10. I ain't gonna say I'm a master, but I know so much in this field because I've been doing this almost my damn near whole life, for real. I know you just want to say growing in general, for real, but focus on mastering a trade or a skill that you know you're good at and that you know you like. See if you can make money off it. See if you can create something that's just strictly yours and go about it like that. Find your avenue, go hard, and don't give up on yourself type shit. Cause like motherfuckers always gonna have some type of opinion. Whatever the case, like for me, I know for a fact that, bruh, I had people come in and out of my life for so fucking long that to the point where as though it made me have to learn how to motherfucking get back to myself and really not give a fuck about what the fuck goes on outside of me because life goes on type shit. And I have to continuously keep learning. I have to continuously keep bettering myself type shit so I can reach that goal and that vision that I seen that was true for me type shit. Cause we all got a vision that we see how we see ourselves. We all got aspiration. We all got goals. We all got things that we want to do. People that we want to meet. We want to be fulfilled in our lives, and we got to know what that fulfillment truly is because you can be fulfilled in the wrong things, and then just don't be. It's not really a fulfillment. It's just it's tearing you down. It's tearing you down more than building you up. And hold on, before I go on. So all these white fuzzy bases just let me know it's too much humidity in there. I got a motherfucking BD's open because that humidity killing me. But yeah, it's when you start getting into your craft, you're gonna need to get back to yourself, and that's another thing. Like everybody's story differently, and I may not be telling my whole story, but everybody's story differently. Everybody goes through different things. Shit, I was just talking to one of these dudes, like 37, 38. Two dudes, it's really 35. They both was 30 in around 30s, but they really cool as shit. And he was talking to me and shit, and it was just some wild shit. Like, I don't even tell people this, but I honestly really just don't give a fuck anymore. Like, when I was younger, I ain't gonna tell the whole story because I love my family, and they ain't really do nothing to me, although they put somebody on me. But when I was younger, basically, I got raped when I was younger. And it wasn't by no nigga, it was by a female, and I was like, I think it was like 7 or 8. But I didn't know what the fuck to do back then. I didn't know what to do a lot of things. And I always had to deal with all my emotions by myself. I never had my mother or my father to talk to. And for my brother, since my mother and my father was always either at working or whatever the fuck the case may be, I was technically by myself, so I would do basically everything by myself. I go exploring out in the woods, do all the other shit. I used to have a lot of friends just because I don't even know why I had a lot of friends. I think I was just open. But yeah, this all I can say is, yo, we go through a lot of shit in life. A lot of shit that us as an individuals, we don't talk to other people about because sometimes we feel as though we can't reach or we can't, like people that going through the same shit that we going through. I can tell you 1,001 stories. I can tell you a story when I probably almost got killed more than the shit that I can count on my hand. I probably almost tried to kill somebody the same amount. But that also taught me I gotta calm myself the fuck down. I had, bro, I had people being jealous of me because of who my brother is and what I'm able and actually capable of doing, and people be mad because they can't do it. But motherfucker, you not putting no effort and no energy in what you need to do to become better. And really, it's really just because you scared of who you are and what you're capable of, and you scared to fail. And it's like I had to learn, bro. Just not dealing with people like that no more. If you see yourself as a fucking junkie, if you see yourself as less of a human being, or you ain't like people only supposed to act this way and they ain't no good in the world, man, stay your ass where the fuck you at and don't come over here, because you not gonna fuck with nothing that I'm doing, because I'm gonna make you look like a fool every fucking second, and it's been proven. And shit, it's been proven by how the fuck I live. But we gonna keep it the fuck moving. Cause even within that, I'm not fucking rich. I know how to make money, but what I'm doing, half of this shit ain't even for me. Like even like for on the Instagram shit, like neither one of my parents making afford the shit that they want, but I'm able to do it. I'm able to make myself happy by saying, all right, I help them create something, but I'm able to use everything that I'm free to do. If I'm able to create that pond, I'm also able to get the fish that I want. I'm also able to create it how I like it and how I envision it to be. Even just like how the backyard, I may not have no help for it, and I probably should have asked. Although I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, niggas was working, and I ain't ready to sit there and stress some people out, and then they ready to move and shit. But for the backyard, cause I know I can do it. Because I know I ain't gonna sit there and bitch and be like, oh, I ain't gonna try to do this. But no, if you ain't giving me respect, I ain't gonna give a fuck what you gotta say. Bitch, fuck you. And if you ain't giving me no respect, fuck you and what you think this rate going on. You gonna do it by your fucking self. But I do these things because we all may think that we may need money to do this. I mean, of course, we may need some money to get to where we need to be at. But bro, I haven't worked since I haven't had a real job. I believe after I quit the this plumbing job, and they was doing this job at Johns Hopkins. I just couldn't get back and forth there because my mother got tired of taking me there, because I actually had gotten in a car accident. They fucked my car over. My brother damn sure wasn't gonna take me, and my father, we was getting in too many arguments back then. And I realized this is the reason why in the last video I said you got to get out your own way, and meaning regardless how motherfuckers are, when you know you throwing yourself into hellfire, that's when you have the realization is I'm throwing this to myself. Either I can back away and choose what type of relationship I want to have with people, or I can keep dealing with this shit and subject myself to the same bullshit that they either see me as, or now that I'm changing my own point of view because now I'm thinking I'm the same way as them, or I can say fuck all that shit and just be me. Love as much as I possibly can, either whether it's from a distance or whether it is from up close, and I just gotta set boundaries up to the point where it's though, my nigga, you can't cross this, and if you cross this, I'd rather walk the fuck home than let you drive me or whatever the fuck, because I'm not letting you cross this line, because you crossed this line so many times with no respect that now I had to create this boundary, and if you cross it, I'm gonna move the way I'm gonna step the way I need to step. It's like being a man. We all gotta learn how to, if we're gonna say something, if we're gonna do something, we gotta mean that shit and move upon it. Because if people can't respect us and move the way it's needed in the situation, you have, and then that's when another thing, you have to be mature. It's not that you trying to control somebody. It's just things that you can't do, because this is going to bring you down spiritually and mentally. It's going to hurt you, and then a lot of times what people do is they do hella shit for other people, drain themselves, and then be wondering why the fuck shit is the way it is. It's a whole bunch of shit, bro. I can go on and go on and go on, but it's just time to really get back to ourselves, focus on what we need to, focus on our crafts, focus on our shit that we want in our lives. And once we're able to do that, we'll find the answers. We'll be able to actually get to where we want to be at, because now we're not putting so much energy into everybody else and what they want us to have and want us to do. Because in real reality, the people that's for you, shit, like I said, like the two dudes I met, even though they may be older than with me, this is actually the first time I'm able to connect with a lot of with people in general. I say this only because, like, a lot of these young niggas and shit, young females, mentally are not there. And not to really talk shit about them, but when you think just because everybody else moving a certain way, that shit cool. When you think listening to your friends and your friends ain't even got their shit together, and I ain't even, and when I mean got their shit together, it's just because something look good don't mean it good. Just because the grass is green right here where I'm at does not mean that's where everybody else grass, how that everybody else grass looks. And this is why it calls for discernment, because you have to be able to understand what type of people is around you. And this is why people go through the things that they go through, because they're not aware, one, of themselves, but of the people that's around them. And choose to sit there and be like, oh, why the fuck this happened? Bro, just because the shit look good don't mean these motherfuckers good. These niggas is some dirty, low down, digging ass motherfuckers. And it's just me saying it like that, but you have to really look at it instead of what you want it to look like. You have to actually see it for what it is. Just because something has the potential to be something does not mean it is that something. Like, the same exact reason, like, I've been talking to my people, like how the fuck do you think the white man even got into Africa? You got our people, and then you got niggas that look like our people. Motherfuckers that will switch up on us for a piece of change. And this is why we have the shit that's going on right now. That motherfuckers so stuck up on money, but don't have nothing to back that shit up for you. If you ever had a male figure or anybody of stature, they would tell you, grab a trade or grab something that a nigga can never take from you. Because once that shit taken from you, you're not going back to that shit. And you're not going to be where you at. Unless if you work dumbass hard. Then even then, you got to look at it like this. I'm really working for something that I can never fucking keep in my life. I can't even bring and teach my children. Like, that's all I gotta say, bruh. Like, we all act like we all big and bad and all this other shit until the motherfucking fan hit the fucking wall. And then now we looking like, oh shit just really just fucking happened. We just we gotta be more prepared, more aware of the shit that's going on around us instead of trying to act like shit just sweet. Like, I've been around nothing but hate all my life. Whether that be family or fucking so-called, I'm gonna just call them associates. I ain't even gonna let them have that friend title. But that motherfuckers do a lot of shit. And motherfuckers know I got a lot of love from them, but you know, like they say, takers recognize givers. Like, I remember even helping motherfuckers out, and niggas thinking because, I don't wanna say it, niggas thinking because just because the price high ain't mean I'm still looking out. I used to make $200 off of some sales that I used to make when I really could be making like 1,000 or more type shit, right? But niggas look at me like, I don't even want to go back to that. All I'm ready to say is, bro, you go through shit to gain of awareness of the type of people that you're around and that you have in your inner circle. You gain that awareness to be able to make action upon the problems that you have, meaning you have now solutions to the problems that you once never knew how you could fix. And sometimes it is going to require them hard decisions or them hard steps or move forwards for you to be like, all right, this is what's going on. Or I may have to back away, gain some gain my energy back so I can start doing the things that I want to do, even though that means backing away from everybody saying, fuck y'all niggas. I'm doing what I need to, because at the end of the day, this is what's serving me. This is what putting either money, or this is what's fulfilling my life. And if y'all got a problem with that, then fuck y'all. Motherfuckers, and this is the last thing I'm going to say, I'm in the video. Motherfuckers are so worried about people's opinion of how you love one another, people's opinion of what you do on your day-to-day based life. People have a fucking opinion, fucking they dislike you for a lot of things, and all these other things, and main reason is because they scared to do it to themselves. And we need people to fucking open enough to be themselves. So don't be afraid. Open the fuck up and say, fuck these niggas. You just mad because you can't do what I'm doing. But that's just being more funny on the funny end. I'll see y'all later. We're gonna make another video tomorrow. And yeah, just stay up. May God be with y'all. All right.